Well, hello there. It is so wonderful to see you.
Well, hello everyone. This is Santa's Study, and I'm your host, Chelsea Noel. And sitting beside me, well, you all know who he is, don't you? It's the jolly old elf himself, Kris Kringle.
Howdy, Chelsea.
It's good to see you, Kris.
Good to be seen.
Well, look at you, all ducked out in your Yuletide suit.
You like it?
Yeah, sure. You look snazzy.
I do.
Yeah.
Snazzy.
Huh?
Did you fall into Mr. Peabody's Wayback Machine and bring back some adjectives from the 1930s?
You don't like snazzy?
I do.
Good.
I mean, I would.
You would?
Well, I would if I was Cary Grant in his prime.
Ooh, but you're not.
No, what?
Cary Grant in his prime.
You mean I don't look like a young Cary Grant?
In my dreams.
Your dreams?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brother.
I'd just like to point out that we are currently sitting in a study that is at a cozy 68 degrees.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, you, sir, are in a winter coat, velvet trousers, snow boots, and a stocking cap. What's up?
Well, this is our first episode.
It is.
And Mrs. Kringle wanted me to look really good. She wanted me to wear my traditional suit so I wouldn't confuse the children.
Okay.
And Mrs. Kringle and I have been married for a long time, and I've learned not to argue with her.
Happy wife, happy life.
And she wants me to look my best.
She also may want you to die of heat stroke.
Well, if I do, at least I'll look snazzy.
Cut it out. All right, let's get to a question.
Wonderful. First question of our first episode.
All right. This question comes from Shaquela Dusborn from River Junction, Iowa, in the United States of America.
Shaquela. What a lovely name. Shaquela means beautiful.
Shaquela means beautiful?
It does.
And you just knew that?
Yep.
Right off the top of your head?
Mm-hmm. You would be surprised what my brain is full of.
It's full of something, all right.
Watch it!
Anyways, her question is your real name Santa Claus?
That is a really good question. And it's a question that I get from a lot of children. So, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, my title is Santa Claus. My name is Kris Kringle. Now, because Shaquela, you don't live in a country that uses a lot of titles, I like to explain it this way. Spider-Man isn't really Spider-Man's name, is it? Whenever he's sitting at home with Aunt May and watching Netflix, he's Peter Parker. But when he puts his suit on and goes out to fight crime, his title is Spider-Man. Well, in the same way, my name is Kris Kringle, but my title is Santa Claus.
Well, in your example, Spider-Man is pretty obvious of a title. I mean, he's a man who can do whatever a spider can. Santa Claus, not so much. What does your title mean?
Very good question. So, my title comes from my elfin kin, and they use the elfin language to give me that title. So in elfin, Santa means virtuous. Klaus means gift bearer. So whenever you make it a little bit easier to pronounce and you put it together, it means virtuous gift bearer.
So the answer to Shaquela's question is that your name is Kris Kringle.
That is correct, and there's a very interesting reason for that. You see, when my mother, Christiana Rubovnik, and my father, a woodland elf by the name of Kringle, had me, they took both of their names and they put them together. So I became Kris Kringle.
And you're half elf.
I am, but clearly I take after my mother's side.
Are your parents still alive?
No, unfortunately, I was orphaned before I was able to crawl. But luckily for me, I was adopted by a very lovely forest nymph by the name of Sneseal, and she raised me in a forest surrounded by enchanted children.
What happened after that?
Well, I grew up, and at the age of 12, it became clear that I was looking more of a human than I was an elf. So my elfin kin and the seal decided that I should go off and live in the human realm. And within the next 10 years, I became the apprentice to 3 different masters. I was a cobbler, I was a joiner, and I was a honey dipper. I didn't do very well at any of those jobs. So luckily for me, I spent all my free time whittling little toys. I would make sculptures of birds in flight. I would make little pull toys or a little wooden dolly. And just as I was leaving my 3rd apprenticeship, a very wealthy woman liked what I was doing with the wood and decided to become my patron. And that's how I began to live my life in the human world.
But you're also called Saint Nick.
No, that's somebody else. As a matter of fact, Saint Nick was the elf who had the office right before me and mentored me in the office.
What do you mean by office?
Office, the job that you think that I do, which is to bring joy and inspiration to people around the winter solstice. So, before there was even written history, there was somebody who had the job. Do you know the names Father Christmas, Père Noël, La Babushka, La Befana, Peltznickel? These were all people who had the office that I hold through time. And each one makes the office their own. So, I like to look at it this way. Abraham Lincoln was President of the United States. George Washington was President of the United States. FDR was President of the United States. Since the time of the beginning of the American Republic, there has always been someone who held the office of the President of the United States. So, there has always been someone who held the office of the gift bearer. I'm just the latest office holder.
Okay. That's a lot to wrap my head around. I think I'm gonna need to take some time to process all of that.
Okay, let's stick a fork in it, because that's the end.
Good idea. Bye-bye now.
And remember, may your cookies always be warm and your milk cold. Have you ever wondered what I do for the other 364 days a year? Well, right now I'm in the city of Pittsburgh, and I can come to visit you not just on Christmas Eve. I hope to see you soon.